Hi, my name is Lindsay and welcome to the shiny cleaning segment with Swan Brands. And I'm going to show and share with you some of my favourite cleaning tips. First of all, I'm going to descale this kettle. Have you seen the state of it inside? Really built up with limescale, and I know a very cheap and natural way to get that kettle looking as good as new. And all you need is some white vinegar. Now you can buy white vinegar from as cheap as 27 pence at the supermarket. It's such a cheap staple cleaning product that you should always have in your kitchen cupboards. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to pour probably about 200 ml of white vinegar in the kettle. And I'm also going to pour the same amount of water into the kettle too. Now make sure you do dilute it, don't put it in neat. And what I am now going to do is put that kettle on to boil, and I'm going to leave it. Now ideally you would leave the kettle for around about half an hour once it's boiled to eliminate all the limescale, and you will pour it down the sink, rinse it out, and it will be as good as new. And this is such an effective, cheap way of maintaining your kettles. It's nearly finished boiling already, so once that's finished boiling, I will show you the inside of that. Right, so this is now boiled, and straight away you can see that the limescale has started to lift from the bottom of the kettle. But you do need to leave it for a good half an hour or so to let it work to its maximum potential. Now moving on, do you know how to keep your microwave from smelling fresh? Now sometimes you might heat up a spaghetti bolognese or something that's got quite a strong flavour in it, and it tends to cling to the microwave. Lemons will be your friend, and this is a nice natural way of eliminating odours out of your microwave and keeping it smelling fresh. And all you need is a bowl. I've got a little plastic bowl here, and I'm going to add some water to that. And then all I'm going to do is add a couple of sliced lemons into the water, and I'm going to pop it in the microwave just for a couple of minutes. It smells lovely already. You can smell the fresh lemon. I'm just going to pop it in there and just pop it on for a couple of minutes to do its thing. And you will also smell the lemon whilst it's in there. And what you can actually do, instead of discarding that water after, you can actually keep that water and put it in a spray bottle, and it will actually make a really nice natural kitchen cleaner as well. And you can use it as a degreaser for your hobs or for your sink. So there's no waste with that at all. So that's a really good little tip. Now, next up, cleaning your frying pans. If you have something that is burnt onto your frying pans and it's looking really sticky and horrible, all you need is some nice hot water, tiny dash of washing up liquid. Get some more water in there. That's all I've got left. And again, white vinegar. You can use this with the washing up liquid, and this will make a really powerful yet safe cleaner in with your frying pan, and it will degrease and lift any of the dirt out. The lemons are ready. That smells amazing. I wish you had smell-o-vision. You would love. Can you smell the lemons? Any of you smell the lemons?
Yes,
you can smell the lemons. How good does that smell? Incredible, completely natural. And as I say, let that cool and tip it into a spray bottle, and you can use it as a natural cleaner in your kitchen. So back on to the frying pan. I need some sponges, but you know what? You can even use the lemons. You can actually take your lemons out of the microwave and use them as a little sponge to clean the inside of your frying pans too. And look at that, it's starting to lift the dirt off already. How good is that? Which one? That one. Can you see the dirt that the lemon's lifting off that frying pan? And it's a natural degreaser too. Now if I had a little bit of salt, that would act as an abrasive on that as well, so it would lift off really stubborn marks too. But those are a couple of little natural cleaning hacks that you can use to clean with. To clean my hands now. So really good solution for greasy saucepans, because sometimes you will cook something and even after washing you can still feel that tackiness. It's to actually use some good old-fashioned mustard powder. It sounds completely bizarre, but this really does work. And all you need to do is just sprinkle just a teaspoon of the mustard into the pan. Now that is going to absorb the grease, and then after about half an hour or so, just rinse the mustard out of it. So you just pretend this is a tap. You just rinse the mustard out, and that will lift all the grease out of the pan. It really is a fantastic hack, which saves no scrubbing, rather than no scrubbing, but that is a really good one. I really like that tip. Right, so moving back on to the kettle now. We've let this sit for quite a while now, and we'll see how much limescale has actually come away from the bottom of the kettle. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to pour that in there, just so you can see what comes out of the kettle. Let's just swap that over. And you will see in here the bits of limescale floating that have come away from the bottom. Can you see that? Can you see the limescale at the bottom? And that is just from water and white vinegar. So there's no need to go and buy expensive descaling products. You really don't need them. White vinegar is going to be your best friend. Trust me, I use this so much. I use it for all sorts of things. Including using it on your bathroom taps as well. I soak a cloth in the white vinegar, and then I wrap the cloth around the end of the tap, leave it for half an hour or so, and it will take all the limescale off. If you live in a hard water area, this is your friend, and it's also safe to use on brass and black taps too. And that's all from me today. Now, if you do want to hear more cleaning tips from me, follow me on my Instagram channel, which is Dazlin Cleaning, and there are loads of cleaning tips and tricks on there. Thank you for watching.